Hi there. This is going to be a full moon reading. Well, not really. It's going to be a general reading, but with this full moon energy, it's pretty much all we feel is, I feel it's like the weight of the moon. But is weight W-A-I-T or is it W-E-I-G-H-T? Weight of the moon. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I want to use the midnight hour. Yeah, here we go. This card has been coming up every day, even in the personal readings that I'm doing. The clock tower is countdown, midnight hour, perfect timing. Isn't that just so funny how I said weight of the moon, W-A-I-T? Waiting for change, waiting for movement, waiting to get clarity, waiting for a callback. Look at that, the lit match, spark, creation, a new beginning. Yeah, waiting for change. The feather, freedom, strength, and divinity. The feather here feels as if it's like light as a feather, stiff as a board, right? Isn't that like from The Craft? Light as a feather, stiff as a board. But light as a feather, meaning go with the flow. You know, the feather just kind of just goes where the wind takes it. And it has almost like this energy of it's free because it's not holding on to anything that it doesn't belong to or that doesn't belong to it. Now that lit match symbolizes this spark, creation, new beginning too, right? So as you know, in order for there to be new beginnings, there must be endings. So something here ended. Holy shit. You got the shooting star, make a wish, manifest and believe. Someone's wish is coming true. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? It's like, it's en route. The Chariot, it's en route. And that's Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is like a delivery. Something's coming. It's on its way. Could be connected to Cancerian energy. But it's the energy of it, right? Something's coming, something's arriving. Queen of Cups, and yeah, she's definitely ready. Queen of Cups is open and receptive. That's like if you're expecting a delivery, but you ain't home, right? You gotta be home to get this, home within self. It's funny how I'm wearing my C'est La Vie t-shirt, because that's what the feather is. It's C'est La Vie, it goes with the flow. Kind of goes where the wind takes it. It doesn't struggle against, you know, it doesn't like latch on. And there is this like freedom, right? That is in this knowing that what's for you will always be for you. Something's coming. Change. Eight of Swords. Someone overthought this, and the Hermit. See, the reason that this is an overthinking, drive you nuts kind of an energy is because you're searching. And as we know, if we look, we usually don't find. So this is something that comes when you're not looking. Very cliche, I know. And more than anything, we hate to fucking hear that. It comes when you least expect it, right? Nobody want to hear that shit. We'd be all, what the fuck does that mean? It means exactly that. Bitch, it don't come when you be all like this. It comes when you're busy doing your thing. Oh, a love confession. Sexual encounter. If people are like so pressed that I keep doing these erotic card readings on my website, right? Because they want to just they want me to do everything on Patreon or everything free here because people don't want to pay. And it's like, first of all, I explained myself multiple times. And for those of you that don't know why I'm doing it, let me explain it again. YouTube flags all of the cards that have any sort of type of images of anything on it that they think is whatever. So I can't use those cards anymore on YouTube or Patreon because I upload from YouTube to Patreon because Patreon doesn't allow you to upload directly. You see the conundrum? Okay? So when I feel there is this type of an energy coming through and I want to be able to channel it to the fullest, I do these bonus readings on my website that are different from Patreon. And the amount of messages or emails I've been receiving about people being so upset by that. How the fuck are you upset by something I'm doing that don't got really shit to do with you? It's, you buy it or you don't, you rent it or you don't, you want it or you don't. It's not a big deal. So don't make it one. And that's just creating all kind of dramas and stress in your life about insignificant things. Hence why some of you aren't manifesting. Hence why some of you are stuck. They're bonus readings because if you guys have followed me on Patreon for a long time and you're a patron there, you know I was able to do erotic readings there and I can't anymore. It takes time for me to have to go upload it there and do all this shit. But I do what I gotta do because I feel like it's important for me to get the messages out accurately. And besides that, who don't want to look at those erotic card images? I know I do. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm not taking away from Patreon to put only on my website, no. But, and like I told you guys, this energy may not keep coming out forever. While it is there, I'm gonna hit it while the iron is hot. Cause it's motherfucking hot, okay? Thank you, goodbye, here we go. Stop messaging me, well, how come you didn't? Because the energy has been screaming it and it's been in the cards every goddamn fucking day. Some days it's not, and some days I feel like, well, I'm not going to be using those cards, so it's pointless to use that. But if I feel that I'm being directed, especially if this comes up, I'm going to do it. It's my fucking channel. And not only that, many other people don't complain or grumble about things. Trust me, I do it for a reason. They won't let me do it anymore there. Now we have sexual encounter and love confession. The hell was that? Chaser. Someone has a very high sex drive. But has a lot of willpower. And how do I know that? Because I'm telling you, the beginning of this, when we talked about the weight of the moon or the weight of the moon, and we're talking about the whole midnight card, right, that came up, the clock tower, talking about countdown and it's perfect timing and shit like that. This indicates to me that someone is patient and they wait. This is not someone who's impatient, who is impulsive. Past life. Deep past life connection here with these two people. Someone here likes, I mean, I don't just mean to say alcohol. I don't mean that they're just like somebody that just goes to the bar, any bar. They have this curiosity or interest or love of old type of bars, old types of alcohol. They like more of the finer things, whiskey, scotch, brandy, you know what I'm saying? And they're more about that type of liquor because it has something to do with their past life, a past life connection with that secret lover. I should have took it earlier when it was on the bottom of the deck, but I was stubborn today. Reminiscing, I wish some nights lasted forever. And you have affection, bottom of the deck. See, that's that energy I was feeling with the intoxicated whiskey, brandy, like the finer things. They don't necessarily want to drink like a Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, they will. But there's something about that. This can also symbolize that a person has been really refined because it comes across like that, very pure, very refined, very potent, very, I mean, like if you can imagine like hard alcohol is very potent. You add things to it, right? A lot of people can't drink it straight up. But some do. And if you do, you have to sip it. So this is a very intense energy, or a very intense type of a person. But their control and their willpower is impeccable. I'm telling you, you can feel it. No sparks in reverse. Well, upright, it's fucking common sense. No sparks, no interest. Someone's hiding their interest. Why would they do that? Because again, they have some type of weird sense of control and willpower. So if they really, really, really want something, they have this ability to almost pretend that they don't. That can also sometimes be out of fear to really, really want something and not get it. So they may be fearful of getting too excited about something or someone, because in the past, when they did, it didn't quite work out. Maybe their hopes were a little bit crushed. The tracks, told you, look at that moon. I have that full moon right now. Moon is fantasy. It's subconscious, so it's dreams. Talks about the divine feminine. It's also intuition, psychic energy, right? Somebody feels really, really drawn. See the tracks? They feel really drawn to a particular person or thing. It's like one track mind. There's no other roads. It's just, there's no distractions. It's just, this is what they want. All roads lead to you. All signs lead to you. All dreams are you. Something about that. It also talks about it's on the way. Remember we talked about that? Something's coming. It's en route. The bellows. See? Earlier you had the card no sparks in reverse. Look at it. It says sparks. Because I'm telling you, it's what it was. They have a facade of not showing interest because they want to be in control of themselves and their emotions. Because in the past, when they were not in control, it ended up being a shit show. So the bellows, it also talks about effort. Getting things going, right? A catalyst. But when? Maybe during this full moon, it kind of tugs on them a little harder. The moon makes them dream. Remember the weight of the moon. They waiting for something, right? Oh, the compass. Compass is true north. That's home. It says seeking the truth, direction, finding your way. It's like the tracks. It's just like that. Even if they wanted to deviate to the left, it leads them to the thing that they're trying to get away from. So maybe they're trying to get away from what this is, this feeling. The Lovers. That's Gemini, but the Lovers is a decision. It's also about physical attraction between two people. You had it earlier, secret lover. And I don't think it's secret lover where it's like hidden. The woman. See, they have all eyes on that bitch right there. I think it's about a secret fantasy. You're their secret fantasy. The Fool. That's about them just jumping into something, taking that leap. Embracing the unknown. They don't like the unknown. Whoever this is, they don't like out of control. They don't like unknown. They don't like that. They may be drawn to it. They may be curious about it, but they don't like it because it makes them out of control, because they have no control over what it is because they don't know. So they like to know in order to know what kind of a plan to make, which is quite interesting because you even had that on the card here, the compass. It says make a plan. How are they going to make a plan if they don't know what it is? They don't like that. They don't like it. Magnifying glass. They get clarity on something, but it's also, what does a magnifying glass do? It makes something bigger. It amplifies it. And look at who's there. The Archer. It amplifies this. The woman. The fact that she has a bow and arrow, it means that she's not afraid to go after her dreams, right? She's direct. She is a hunter. She's not afraid to go after what she wants. Very motivated, very driven. But I don't know why they tried to not see her that way. Look at the Wolverine. Oh, fucking Wolverine. It's fierce, it's unpredictable, it's wild, it's a power struggle. These two are a power couple. They just are. They're both very fierce energies. It says very determined and very elusive. This person's very elusive. They do not let their feelings be known, ever. It says you're them, both of you. Somebody doesn't let people know the way they feel because they don't like to look weak. The fish. Fish talks about money, income, finances, prosperous, right? Somebody here might have investments. Someone here has money on their mind. Talks about somebody getting a lot of money. Maybe they've sold something or they've got some kind of a settlement or they're just financially fucking abundant. I don't know. Motherfucker. Hold on. Sorry about that. This shit flew so goddamn far. I'm wearing my sweatpants and my pajamas. The stallion, super fucking driven. You see how that ran as a chaser? Remember the chaser card earlier? Same energy. Wild, strong emotions, desire, sexual energy, driven, motivated. It's like when they decide and they fucking make up their mind, there's no stopping them. But until they make up their mind, that's the issue. When protection, very, very guarded. Independence and infatuation. They're infatuated with someone and the bitch don't even fucking know because her back is facing them. See, they're infatuated with her. The protection is them. They're the refusing to be vulnerable. But she's the key that opens that lock. This infatuation is beyond. It's like a sexual fantasy. They have only seen this person with their clothes on. And they imagine what they look like without them. Love confession on the bottom of the deck again. Something about the red roses. Obviously, they're in both of these cards, but it really stands out. Dark red, very crimson roses. I don't know if it's something that they give you, if someone plants them, someone's drawn to them. I mean, red roses do symbolize passion and love, right? But it's more than that. It's about something, it's connected to someone. Maybe somebody has roses tattooed on them. They just like them. I don't know. They're drawn. One more. Bitch, confession landed on top protection. This ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. Because the more they, anonymous, the more they keep it to themselves, it's like the bigger it grows. It's like this brewing. It's like this pot that they put a lid on and it's boiling. And what they tried to do is to stop it from boiling, but it did the opposite. It actually made it more fierce. Let's get into this extended. If you would like to rent this, as it is optional and a bonus, You can click below this video and there's the word more. We'll bring up the first link that will take you to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. And you can go into the special love/oracle reading section, and there it will be. Now, for those of you that are on Patreon and if you follow me there, you're waiting for a reading, I will do one there. Don't you worry. I may not upload a free one to YouTube, but I'll be doing one for Patreon today, just because I know we're coming towards the ending of this month of September. I think that's going to put, it's like we want to close this book. So let's go ahead and channel that message for Patreon sometime today, whether that's tonight and I upload it tomorrow. I want to hit it while it's hot with this full moon energy. In any case, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I will see you in the extended. Love you.